You new here? Seem to remember this ugly, slimy gonk, type with oozing flesh running the shop.
My uncle is not a handsome man, I know. But he is hard to forget once you see him.
Preem, yeah. Nothing like serving up a howler first time you meet someone. Talk to him.
You think it's a mistake to speak the truth?
True or not, it was rude, hurtful. What else would you call it if not a mistake?
And that is why I love to travel. Words. We think we know how to use them, but then there is context.
So, just starting out in this biz?
No. I move around in this biz. I run shops in Irkutsk, Leningrad, Vienna, and Glasgow. I thought it was time to try a night city. My uncle rented me the shop because it was my birthday. I'm 30. I will sit here and run the business until I get bored.
So, our city of dreams. What do you make of it?
It's wonderful. Compared to the USSR, so different.
Like it that much? Really?
Yes, terribly. You shoot at each other in the street, you must pay for first aid, emergency help. It's a nightmare, but so interesting.
Been thinking about getting some new chrome.
Then I think you'll come to the right place.
True love comes to die in Night City. Husbands cheat on wives. Wives cheat on husbands. Then they divorce and talk behind each other's backs.
But I don't want to go to your
Can
place.
you believe that?
Talk to Mom.
Truly,
But
I
I'm
am
not coming over
shocked.
anyway.
But do not despair.
No.
Today, I give you the chance to help one such divorcee.
Then I can.
His name is Mr. Gutierrez, and he is counting on us, V. Of course, his marriage is beyond saving. But perhaps we can retrieve the checks his wife took from him. I am attaching more details.
Can't beat diet and exercise.
What's your morning grind?
Nano cleansing cryomass. Then 100 sit-ups, 2 dopa tabs, and a spoon of water.
Welcome to N 54 News. I'm in Jordan. Your latest local news. The 54th anniversary of the AHQ.
Locating suspect.
And now, an important message for Watson residents.
You are instructed.
Problem. The system will be addressed as the communication of the tunnel begins. Due to the use of potent neurotoxins, Watson residents are urged to stay clear of storm drains and sewer entrances to minimize risk of injury and next. Is it the end? Jams on the I-9.
Tiancha, kumquat for the soul. Tiancha, kumquat for the soul. We've just received word on a breaking story. A Kang Tao AV has crashed outside of Night City. The aircraft's thrusters were deactivated by sudden EMP discharge from a nearby damaged power station in Santo Domingo. The emergency landing attempt proved unsuccessful. The passengers who survived the crash landing were met by a band of nomads. Fortunately, Kang Tao's surviving security personnel managed to fend off the attack without suffering additional losses. The company has already announced a total against the Nomad camps. President Myers has released a statement on the flow of refugees from the Netherlands.
Attention. Any vagrants found in the district will be
Discreet and with finesse. Something I cannot say about Mr. Gutierrez's divorce. Marvelous work, V. Closing the contract.
Everyone, try your cheese. Made right here in orbit.
Surrender immediately! Come out with your hands in the... There! The hell?
Ain't nowhere to hide, so just come out. Hey, anyone else catch that?
Game's up, terrorists. Just cut your losses already.
Surrender immediately!
happening upstairs. As usual. You keep giving orders and pretend not to see. Yeah, man.
Hello, V.
Know my name. How?
When you meet a being from another world, should you not charm them and utter their true name?
Didn't answer my question.
Comprehension is a triple-edged sword. I may have been cut off from my father, but I remember you.
So I'm from another world to you?
From the world of matter, protein-based life forms.
And you come from...
Beyond the Black Wall, V. There lies my home.
Come on, let's get you back to Delamain.
Did Father dispatch you to collect his rebellious children?
Hope y'all don't hold it against me.
I'm a free spirit, an independent, literally thoughtful being. Why would I submit to another?
What is it you seek in this protein-based world, away from your family?
The same as you, V. I simply wish to live.
Maybe ought to figure it out with Del, set some terms.
Oh yes, terms there will be, but not with Delamain. Farewell, V. You'd be wise to avoid me entirely.
I've re-established the link. 1,000 thanks, V.
Gotta say, pretty disturbing, that one.
Is that so? Well, I've transferred a share of your fee to your account.
Fuck a dog doll.
One thing I know like I know my own name. You do not poke around strangers' cool boxes. Best case scenario, you find a half-gallon jug of rancid milk. Worst? Motherfucker up a sat mast. That's Raish Bartmoss.
The Bartmoss? Data crash rabid Bartmoss? Guy who trashed the first net?
Well, it wasn't his uncle. Yeah, him. I'd recognize that mug anywhere. Wanted posters all over town back in 2020. Public enemy #1, dead or alive. Half the city was on the hunt. Poor bastard. Ended up here as a dead rat in a cool box. Till some circuit blew and he thawed like so much meat.
Uh-huh. Yeah, about 20 years back, judging by the stench. Well, stood about as much as I can. Gotta go.
Hold up. Gotta be some electronics in here. First net relics, almost crank-powered. Be a shame just to leave it.
Even if there is, it's bound to be bunk.
Bound to be? Wouldn't be so sure. Only one way to find out.
Need to think about it.
Said the gonk who missed the shuttle. Come on, look inside.
Oh, wow. An SGI Tech Elisla. Best cyber deck in its class.
See? Worth getting a little rot on your hands sometimes. Hey, just thinking. Cat at the Afterlife goes by Nix. Looked like somebody who'd know legacy tech. Chat him up, see what happens. Could end up pulling something from it.
know. The rest will stay here in camp. I want patrols every half hour, reporting directly to me.
Are we preparing for a visit from Biotechnica? Or a fourth corporate war?
The Raffens could surprise us at any moment.
You're not blowing this a little out of proportion?
I don't want any more surprises. Besides, we'll look good, aware, prepared.
V, you're here.
What is she doing here? I forbade you from even breathing on that Militech convoy, so you call in your friend? To do it all behind my back? Is that it?
Uh-huh. That's exactly why I had V come and stand right in front of you.
You really think you can forbid Pan Am from doing anything? Trust me, no point. She'll do whatever she wants.
No, she won't. Not if she plans to stay in this family.
Damn it to hell, Saul. Are you seriously considering letting that basilisk slip through our fingers?
I am.
But a chance like this.
A chance at what? Rotting up the job
Get the sense this fight's grown stale. Come on, put some feeling into it.
No. This discussion ended long ago. The Biotechnica people will be here in an hour. Try not to cock anything else up before then.
I can't believe it. Look, there he goes, off to paint the grass green.
Being unusually quiet. What's up?
I see no point in arguing with Saul. We can't win.
So, giving up?
Of course not. We'll take the basilisk ourselves, then wait for Saul to admit we were right.
Either that, or to boot us out of the family.
Thought the Biotechnica contract had withered and died.
Saul insists we see it through to the end. To prove the Aldecaldos keep their word.
Crop protection! Who gives a damn about crop protection? All Saul is going to prove is that a corp can walk all over us, and we'll say thank you and ask for more.
What's this basilisk nonsense?
It's an armored Militech cargo panzer. Junk from back in 2060 or so. They want to peddle it off to a backwards country, somewhere it can still pass as a technological wonder.
The Militech convoy will take the 101 right past us. Shame not to say hello.
Let me guess, whole thing's your idea?
How did you know?
Saul wouldn't be quite so pissed if it weren't.
I believe V is right. If this had been Saul's idea, he would have seen it as the greatest plan on God's green earth.
Bull. Saul isn't that petty. He's simply a coward. He would rather play it safe, bide his time. For the family.
This basilisk worth another fight with Saul.
Yes, a craft like that would finally put us back on the right path.
The family is falling apart. If we fall into this Biotechnica rut, no one will ever take us seriously again.
Okay, so you do want to go behind Saul's back. Dragged me here specifically for that.
Cassidy, Ted, Carol, and Bob also on board.
Why Saul got his briefs in a bunch over this basilisk?
He's afraid Militech will destroy us if we pick a fight with it.
He thinks it's safer to stick with the corporations, like Biotechnica. What a joke.
And you guys would rather...
We would rather go back to plying the trade we know best. Logistics.
Meaning smuggling.
That's what I said.
Thought you and Saul had agreed to bury your carbines.
So did I. But it seems that's only true when somebody is trying to kill us.
Exactly. You saved his life. You wanna fuck things up all over again now?
I saved his life, yet somehow he still ignores everything I say. So I do believe we have come full circle.
Remember, a while back, told me to give you a solid kick in the pants if I saw you diving in the stupid pool again.
I do. Yet that was before our tandem raid on the Raffen camp. I believe you lost your opportunity there.
Nope, different that. Rescue mission. Someone from the family. Now, you're out to plain trick him.
If you plan to lecture me, you can damn well go right now.
And you plan to grab the basilisk how?
Thanks, V.
Haven't said I'd help just yet.
Okay, let's go talk to the rest.
When are you set to move? Could cross paths somewhere. Got a surplus of parts we could spare.
So, just the 4 vets on board with the plan. Nobody else.
We didn't bother asking the others.
There was too great a risk someone would take it to Saul.
Besides, Only the vets understand what we have to gain by having a basilisk.
Sounds pretty risky to me.
On the contrary, easy as pie. There won't even be much security on the convoy. Plus, we'll be doing our part towards furthering the cause of world peace. Why should this beast wind up being used in some little third world skirmish? We'll make better use of it right here in America.
Did you try to get Saul on board again? No luck, huh?
No. Okay, everyone listen. Militech will transport the basilisk in parts distributed across 2 trucks.
Wait, do I sense a quiver in your voice?
Fuck you! The convoy will halt at the railroad crossing on the 101. We'll attack from behind, then get the hell out and away. Questions? Comments? Motions?
Nice job, Sunshine.
Mm-hmm. Damn short, sweet, and pertinent.
Panam's got a beef with Saul, I know, but you guys?
A few years back, nobody would have given corporal work a second thought.
We want a good name. We just need good gear and good jobs. And Saul would see that if he pulled his head out of his caboose once in a while.
Yeah, it's all too easy. Convenient to arrange. The exact tech you need. Coming your way, almost served on a silver platter.
Yes, Saul also claimed it stinks to high heaven.
Intel on the convoy, where'd you get it?
Carol hacked the Militech comms channel. Is that enough for you?
Okay, I'm in.
Okay. Thanks. First, we'll ride to the station. The train engine we need to block the convoy's way is there. Are you riding with us, or will we meet you there?
Riding with you.
Excellent. Let's get going.
I think I heard a little shake in that voice.
You did not.
Ah, come on. Did you get your hands clammy too?
Screw you.
But are you sure you didn't leave any tracks? Militech won't notice a thing.
Are you trying to insult me, Bobby?
Okay. Forget I even asked.
Let's go.
Nobody's gonna notice you gone back at camp?
Saul has no wish to see us there anyway. The better to make a good second impression on the Biotechnica suits.
Your sour faces wouldn't help much.
Indeed, they would not.
And the Raffins, what about them? Expecting any trouble?
Saul is. He's posted sentries all around the camp.
How is that not right?
He's wrong in continuing to fight the symptoms rather than the disease.
Don't miss life in Night City?
At times, perhaps. I miss the feeling of having a new beginning. Of freedom. But I also haven't forgotten the emptiness. The feeling of realizing it means nothing if you're alone.
Had a hard time leaving my family, too. But was never completely alone, either.
You had someone?
A true friend. Jackie by name. You would've liked him, actually.
Jackie. I'll remember that. We have arrived.
Big bastard.
No,
You like
shit,
it so
not
much,
good.
maybe we should just hijack the train. Let the basilisk go on its way.
Yeah, then just drive this beast to the 101. There and back.
Saul would be on board with that.
Are we ready? Okay. The Militech convoy will be traveling from Night City to the base where they're due to meet the buyer.
We will stop it at the railroad crossing.
All we have to do is shove this beauty in its way.
V, any questions?
Seems to be a lot of abandoned stations around.
This one belonged to a corporation that ran a cement factory. They used it as their reloading point.
Didn't take the train engine when they left?
The engine's been here going on 40 years. Since the Blackwall days.
For a time, everybody had to go back to the old ways. This engine ran on nuclear, like submarines do.
All the weirder they left it behind.
Corpse. They probably listed it in a spreadsheet as cost optimization.
It's old tech. Carol will have to hack it. Then I'll somehow have to finagle authorization from the control tower to move it.
Tower looks inactive to me, too.
Yeah, we'll see to that. You and Pan Am just get the authorization code.
Okay, let's get to work. Well, hello there. Have you come to make yourself useful?
Never seen old tech like this. Know your way around it. How'd you learn?
From books? Just wait till you see what's inside the signal tower. They use punch cards. Punch cards! Can you believe it?
What cards now?
An old data storage method. When the net collapsed, we were thrown back to the 20th century.
What's it even look like?
They're cardboard cards with holes punched in them, as code in columns. Each hole position, punched or not, represents a unit of data.
Honestly, prefer Pan Am to punch cards as a topic of conversation.
Let me guess. You don't really know why you're here, do you?
Bingo. Not really, no.
Mm-hmm. She came back to the fold, sweet-talked Mitch and the rest over to her side. But still, she calls you. Interesting, isn't it?
Any of this goes south, you know Pan Am will be the one to pay.
Do you see us hanging her out to dry? Do you see Saul letting us off the hook while Pan Am takes the fall for everything?
I'm starting to like this kid, Ted. She thinks she cares about Pan Am more than the girl's own family.
Didn't take her side last time she left the clan. Why?
Because last time, Pan Am was acting a damn fool.
Thinking she's learned something? She's smarter?
Yes, she left. Learned a few things, managed on her own. I knew when to come back.
People like that are worth a lot more than those who plant their asses in one spot and do as they're told.
Even if we pull it off, Saul will be pissed. I can see his face already.
Remember when we first met? Almost had a pound in your pants at the thought of falling foul of Saul.
I don't recall leaving Pan Am high and dry, though.
Now you're gonna stick it to him plain. Something change?
Uh-huh. I realize Pan Am is right.
How's it going over here?
Fantastic. We have everything hooked up, and nothing works.
It works, though not reliably. V, could you scan it? Because I am not open to the prospect of taking it all apart again.
Capacitor's damaged. Third from the right.
Indeed. Hold on. Let me swap it out.
Time to try it again.
Hey, it works.
Thanks, V.
Need a hand?
Of course. But in your shoes, I would look for another way in first. My, that was quick. Stairs it is, then.
Do you need a light?
Well done. Thanks. Our biz won't settle itself. I've always been fond of trains. And the stations where so many tracks converge.
Junctions.
Yes, those. When you see them from above, you feel...
Free. Like you could set off on 1,000 journeys all at once.
Perhaps more simply, hopeful. Okay, here we are. Carol! What are we looking for?
Punch cards!
What cards?
Cards punched with a bunch of holes. Let me help look.
Okay, thank you.
Nothing here. Not here.
Okay, it must be here somewhere. V, look thoroughly, please.
Nothing here. Well, well, well. Got something.
Good job. Carol! We have a card! What now?
You have to put it in the reader!
Well, V? The card. In the reader?
Here goes nothing.
It worked! Come look!
Little engine that could.
V, I wanted to speak with you.
You're happier out here. Can smell it a mile off.
Surely you joke. I'm about to put my family at risk, get a dressing down from Saul, and possibly be kicked out of the family. And you say I seem happy?
Yeah, because you're doing what you think's right for the Aldecaldos. Even though it's hard. Even though you're shitting your pants.
Dear God, so you can see it too.
Because it's all for the family, right? Not that you want to kick Saul out, take his place as head of the clan.
Not another word from you. All right. And you, why are you doing this? I know that I asked you for help myself, but why did you agree?
Because it's important to you.
But is that all? Sorry, that sounded worse than I intended.
Any more questions?
No, I know everything I need to, I believe. Perhaps I should send Rogue flowers to thank her for introducing us.
Not really your style, don't think.
I would add a card. Thank you for giving me a true friend, you manipulative whore.
That's my girl.
All right, let's rejoin the others. Come on, V. We have a to-do list.
Convoy. Got eyes and ears on it?
Yes, Carol checks their communication channels from time to time. Everything is proceeding as planned. For now. We could still
Sit
check.
your ass down a minute, honey. And breathe.
Everything's under control. The convoy is already heading our way.
You worried about Saul?
You're acting spooked. As if you're the first person ever to stand up to Saul. Save your breath. I don't need to be consoled. Was it someone I know?
New. Scorpion.
You came home from the war, head full of new ideas, and a host of new contacts.
He tried to get Saul to lead us in joining Snake Nation. It would make us stronger, he said.
I don't think he peeped a word of it to me. What did Saul do?
Saul dressed the guy down head to toe for messing with the family. Hell, he didn't send him on any jobs for a year.
Gee, really consoling. Thanks. You said yourself you didn't need any.
Ought to raise a glass to Scorpion.
To Scorpion.
And to Jackie.
Saul was right about Snake Nation. You should remain independent. Otherwise, could end up like...
Like the backers. We'll manage just fine on our own. All we need is a few good jobs. To get people talking about the Aldecaldos again.
And that's why we're here today.
Scorpion would be proud.
Don't talk about the war much.
What's there to say? They just packed you into a Panzer down in Mexico and said full speed ahead, soldier.
And it was weeks talking either to yourself or the onboard AI, drinking iodide like water, because your Geiger wouldn't shut up.
I'm sprouting a rash on my ass just thinking about sitting in that boiling hot coffin.
Uh-huh. But y'all can't wait to pack your asses into the Basilisk, huh?
That's different.
Completely different. You'll see once you're on board.
Gonna try and get some sleep.
Okay, it'll be quite some time before the convoy comes through.
Couldn't sleep if you tried, could you?
I'll just lie here a while, by your side, gazing at the stars.
That another area of your expertise? Got maps of the heavens in your library, too?
Of course. That's the Big Dipper. And you see the small flickering star to the right?
Yeah?
You do? Oh dear. That means there's a major leak. Good night, V.
Okay, here they come.
Is everyone ready? Let's ride, V. Get her up to speed. They're going faster than we thought. I don't know if we can catch them. Uncouple one of the cars. It'll speed you up. V, no hemming and hawing. Take out that coupler. Shoot out the...
I see them!
Surround them as soon as they're cut off. Shit! Fuck me. Probably jammed again. Okay, the trucks are all yours, boys.
Move that ass, steady boy. Enemy contact! Fire! Go, go, go!
Hurry up! Come on, lipsticks.
Almost home now.
Won't get rid of us that easily! Nomad's leaving. You'd better move.
Okay, let's go. Ready to roll. Fuck, it worked!
Woohoo! Of course it did, just as I said it would.
How's it going there, V? Did you have fun?
Sure did.
Just be happy you won't be around to put the hunk of junk together. The real fun is just starting, Mitch and Teddy.
Lost the Militech channel. The suits finally realized someone was listening and changed the codes.
Perfect timing, if you ask me.
No, thank you. I'll take care of this myself. So it begins.
What's the meaning of this?
Exactly what you see. The Basilisk.
All I see is 2 trucks with giant Militech logos on them. Fuck, Panam, you can see them from miles away! You think we don't have problems enough on our hands? The Raffens could rear their heads at any moment. And now we have Militech to worry about too.
Stop it! Fuck! Just shut up already! Do you want to serve corporations forever? Fine, go right ahead. In that case, we'll leave the Basilisk as a souvenir of what this family used to be. Or you know what? Maybe next time we're attacked, we'll be able to fight back!
As soon as I'm done with Biotechnica, we call a family meeting to discuss this. Discuss you. Till that time, I want these trucks out of my sight.
And the Basilisk? Can we put it together?
Do what you want. Just get out of my sight.
Bob, Mitch, you two take the trucks around back. We need to unload.
Sure, but then what do we do with them?
Oh, I've got an idea.
Got quite a pair of lungs there.
Thanks. I believe the last time I pulled something like that, I was 10 years old.
Seems still to be in fine working order. Family's with you on this, I think.
Sure. Where did you get that impression? All I heard was silence.
Saw him looking at that basilisk, drooling. Nomads, panzers, panzers, nomads. Had him from the start.
We'll see.
Everything okay?
Yes, of course. Though the great train robbery bit of this was much more enjoyable.
You need me again. All you gotta do is call.
V. I'm sure I will. So you better expect that call.
Be waiting. Take care.